Hello, welcome to your relationship check-in. If you are new here, I'm Ms. Pami, a psychic tarot reader and accredited Reiki healer based in South Africa. So today we're going to look at the state of your relationship. We're going to see how it's progressing and then get into guidance and advice from your divine team. I strongly suggest that you watch this video with your significant other so that you both receive the advice to implement and grow your relationship. Let's get into today's Love Being Pretty item. And it is this Impepo soap by Aura. You guys, I love this stuff. I got like an entire bag of it and I'm going to be getting some more. This soap is super gentle and of course spiritually Impepo is very purifying and cleansing, and it just helps to connect you to your loved ones who've passed on. But besides the spiritual benefits of Impepo, this stuff has amazing healing properties. I'm not even kidding. I recently had surgery and I was struggling with my surgical wounds and bruising. I used the soap and it definitely helped with the healing. It's also helping me with the scarring. So yes. It says it's gentle enough for the whole family to use, which is amazing. It is nourishing. Definitely different to all the other bar soaps I've been using, and I think this is the second time I'm sharing soap as a Love Being Pretty item of the day. Yeah, I love soap. I go in with soap in the shower before I use my body wash and scrubs and all of that. I totally recommend this, not just for yourself but for your entire family. You will not regret it. Okay, as you saw in the intro, there are 3 groups for you guys to pick from, which are represented by 3 crystals. When picking a group, trust your instincts. The one that you feel the most attracted to is usually the one that carries the message for you. Okay, there is no right or wrong way of picking a group. Know that the message that is meant for you will get to you. If you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading or distant Reiki healing session with me, drop me a request at this email address and I will get back to you within 24 hours. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at lovebngpretty so that you don't miss out on the divine treats that I post every Sunday, which is your week ahead forecast. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm going to go ahead and begin with Group 1's reading. Please do enjoy. Group 1, we're going to start off by looking at the energy of this relationship. Now, you may hear some background noise. Please try to, stay focused in today's video. This is the only deck that I shuffle on camera, and yeah, all right. Okay, Group 1, we have Queen Ya, Ascentua, Level Up, and the number 39. All right, let's just check the affirmation to see what the energy of your relationship is, and we have divine timing is on my side. Let's go into your tarot and see 10 different aspects of your relationship so we get an idea of what is going on. Okay, Group 1, I definitely sense a very lonely vibe, and I feel like the loneliness is making you reflect on either your current relationship or your past relationships. You're looking at the fruits that the relationship is bearing and you're trying to figure out whether those fruits are still aligned with your love language. Okay, one thing I definitely see is that in the past this relationship bore a lot of fruits and it was really just an amazing relationship. You felt like your efforts within the relationship were paying off because they were recognized and they were reciprocated. But lately, or the current energy is that the relationship is not bearing as much fruit as you would like. There's definitely been a significant decrease in the produce that this relationship is producing. Okay, and I see that this is kicking you into reflection and assessment mode. Okay, but I am also seeing that you're not necessarily watering the connection as you used to before. You're just holding the watering can and you're trying to figure out whether these pot plants are still deserving of your water. But I also see that you think about the past a lot, and you think about how happy you were in the past in this connection and just how fruitful it was, but the energy is definitely not the same. Okay, so that is kicking you into reflection mode, and you've sort of stopped your efforts to continue watering this relationship because you're trying to see whether your efforts to continue watering this relationship are worth it. Are they going to pay off? And what I'm seeing is that the payoff has definitely decreased. All right, moving further into your reading, group 1, I definitely see that there has been a lot of outside influence when it comes to your relationship, and this has caused a lot of stress within the relationship and it's knocked it right out of balance. Okay, I do see that you feel like you always have to stand up for yourself and defend yourself. I'm also hearing the message that there may be a lot of accusations that come through within this relationship. Maybe your significant other accuses you of unfaithfulness, but there's definitely an energy of you having to stand your ground and defend yourself constantly, and this has basically knocked off the balance within this relationship. Okay, and then there's also the element of outside or external influences that you have to basically stand your ground and keep fighting in order to keep this relationship in survival mode. All right, so there's definitely been a shift from an abundance of happiness and fulfillment within this relationship, from a reciprocal energy to one where you're constantly fighting. And I'm hearing that sometimes you're just fighting things that you know nothing about, especially when it comes to accusations, where you have to defend yourself against accusations that you know nothing about. Okay, and a lot of them are because of external influences is what I see. Guys, if you hear background noise, please just don't mind it because there's a thunderstorm brewing outside. All right, so yeah, I definitely see that you are in an energy where you have to constantly defend yourself, and I'm sensing a lot of defeat and just depletion. I see that it just takes a lot from you, and that's probably why you're now reflecting and assessing on this relationship and trying to figure out whether it is still worth it. Okay, group 1. And then I see here in the 4 of Cups that you're doing a lot of thinking, and there's just a lot of despondency and loneliness within this relationship. Okay, this shift has definitely created a situation of despondence, boredom, defeat. Like I said, you're just feeling very uninterested, so to speak. I'm trying to describe the feeling that's coming up. Okay, and I see that it's very tiring and it's very draining for you to constantly have to defend yourself against especially things that you know nothing about. Okay, so I definitely see that you're thinking a lot. But here's the interesting thing. Let me just take that card again if I can. Here's the interesting thing. Your divine team, okay, spirit, guides, ancestors, life force, however you refer to the divine in your life, they are offering you this cup. They are showing you that, hey, there's a new cup that you can take and experience or drink from. But I definitely see that you are focused on these 3 cups and you're trying to figure out what happened. When did this change happen? When did the shift happen? Why are things different now? Why is this relationship not producing as many fruits as it's supposed to? Okay, yeah, I definitely see that you are sort of wallowing within this energy, and yeah, I sense a lot of defeat, and especially because you have to stand up for yourself and defend yourself against things you know nothing about. But moving on into your reading, group 1. So I'm getting that you keep yourself in this relationship actually because maybe your significant other, after throwing accusations at you and you know, putting you in a position where you have to defend yourself, they will come forward with an apology and gifts, or maybe they pamper you and things like that. And I definitely see that this is something that has led to you staying in this relationship, because you find comfort in the gift and, you know, the gestures and the spoiling and whatnot, but you're not necessarily happy, because I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling or sensing. It's like your significant other tries to cover up their bad behavior of throwing accusations at you and putting you in a position to constantly defend yourself by buying you gifts and things that glitter and twinkle and stuff. But not all that glitters is gold, guys, okay? And I definitely see that you are not happy. You're feeling stuck, and that's why you are reflecting. I'm really getting major back and forth vibes from you, because you are keeping yourself stuck in this relationship by reminiscing about the past and how beautiful this relationship was in the past and how abundant it was, and you're sort of turning your back against the reality, which is that it is not producing as many fruits as it used to, okay? But you're keeping yourself stuck, and you're keeping yourself in a state of oblivion because of all these gifts that you're receiving and the comfort that you find from all these gifts and generous acts from your person, which is just a coy to cover up their bad behavior of throwing accusations and putting you in a position where you always have to defend yourself. But the interesting thing, I think I mentioned before, is that your spiritual team is trying to wake you up from this situation, from this energy of being despondent and bored and just being passive within the relationship. You need to be proactive in a relationship for it to grow, for it to keep on producing more fruits. But you are passive, and you keep yourself stuck here because you enjoy the pleasure and comfort of the gift giving that your partner extends towards you, okay? But moving further into your reading, group 1, I definitely see that there is major change coming within your love life, okay? I definitely see that you're going to be aligning with somebody who understands your love language, and you're definitely going to be making a solid commitment with this person. There's a message coming through that there is better for you, and that this relationship has definitely run its course, because I see you moving on to align with somebody who really shares the same sentiment when it comes to love and relationships, okay? Where there is a balance of give and take. Whoa, okay, so there's a message coming through with the leveling up that you're moving on to a connection that is solid, that is committed, and that involves marriage, okay? So I definitely see that within your current connection, you were hoping for the situation to end in marriage, but it didn't, okay? That is okay. You don't need to put up a fight. You don't need to try and get it to that place. It's all right. You need to do what's best for you and make the necessary change in the direction of your dreams, okay? But I definitely see that with you moving away from this relationship, if that is something that you decide to do, you are leveling up. You're moving on to a connection of higher commitment. All right. Moving further into your reading, I see here with the Queen of Wands, honey, you are owning your individuality. I see a lot of happiness and sunlight. I see you being bubbly. I see you going out, and I see you just being in a very harmonious and healed place within love and relationships, and being with a person who really recognizes your worth in a beautiful way, a person who sees you as beautiful, and somebody who feels totally blessed to have you in their life, okay? Group 1, this is absolutely beautiful. Maybe you feel unrecognized in your current connection, but then this is just a toxic situation where somebody treats you bad and then gives you a gift to apologize for their behavior, but then they don't change that behavior, and you just find yourself stuck in that cycle. So I feel like that's why your divine team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, that's why they're saying, listen, take up a new cup and know that by leaving this cup, leaving this connection, because Three of Cups usually represents connections. By leaving this connection and moving on to a new connection, one cup, Ace of Cups, which represents new connections, newness, new emotions. By embracing a new connection, know that it is one of a higher level of commitment, and one that respects and recognizes your individuality and your beauty, and one where you are expressively happy as well. All right. Okay. Whew, very heavy. Whoa. Group one. Would you look at this? So I see that the reflection that you are doing, which we saw here at the beginning, is paying off, because you are moving on to a new experience in love, and one that is in alignment with your love language. Okay. So I do see that maybe the person that you'll be aligning with is from a different setup or background or environment than you, but when you guys come together, it is beautiful and it is divine. Okay. There's definitely a new experience coming for you in love. Group one, I definitely see that there is an individual that you're going to align with. And this individual is your perfect and divine counterparts. They understand your love language, as we saw there with the Four of Wands, that this connection is going to lead to one of higher commitment, possibly marriage for you. Okay, know that the divine is watching over this connection with the new person. I know that it's not easy sometimes to hear that your relationship has run its course, but love and relationships is where we learn our soul lessons. And sometimes when the lesson has been learned, you need to move on to a new experience where you now learn a new lesson, a lesson of commitment, a lesson of being appreciated for your individuality, as we saw there with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I definitely see that there's been a lesson here learned about not settling and not hiding who you truly are, or trying to dim your lights in order to be perfect for somebody, or in order to be perfect for this person, because I really don't get why you're keeping yourself in this situation. It definitely can't be because they give you gifts, okay? Especially when a relationship of higher commitment is forecast, where gift giving is just a natural part of it, okay? So I definitely see that you're opening up to a new experience. Now, here's what I'm hearing for some of you. With this new connection, a pregnancy might result, and you're going to really be amazed and reflect on the past relationship and how you kept yourself stuck in a somewhat toxic situation. Okay, so there's a lot of sunlight and positivity that is forecast going forward for you in your love life. Group one. Moving on further into your reading, I see here that you're going to overcome any heartache or heartbreak that this current connection has caused you. Okay, I definitely see that you're moving on to happier vibes. I see an offer of love coming in, and I see you being very empowered once again in love and relationships. Six of Cups usually represents uniting with a soulmate as well. So that is amazing, because we have the soulmate card, we have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate card, we have the Four of Wands, which is soulmates or twin flames aligning and committing to one another, making a solid commitment. So you have absolutely nothing to lose by walking away from this relationship. And walking away is never easy, group one, but sometimes it is necessary. And what I'm seeing here is that you're going to heal from the heartache. Okay, you're going to heal and move on and be in a relationship that is amazing, and you're going to look back and really be amazed at how you walked out of something that you thought was the be all and end all of love and relationships, and just stepped into a miracle, essentially. As we move further into your reading, look at this. Okay, Six of Wands. You are overcoming this energy that you're currently in, of despondency, of boredom, of being tired, of giving up, of being done with this, and you are moving on to being the queen of your throne, victory, and you feeling like your divine team has your back. Okay, you're definitely going to overcome all this negative energy. Just trust and believe and know that happiness, success, and victory is your purpose in life. Okay, group one, it definitely is your purpose in life, and you're going to feel like you are aligned with your purpose when you move on to this relationship of higher commitment. And then for the final card, we have the Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness, there's definitely some sort of offer, romantic offer and proposal that is coming to you. Okay, yeah, so group one, I see that the current relationship you're in has run its course. This is interesting because there's either an offer of love coming, or there's an offer of love that has come, but you are scared to take it up and disappoint your current person. But listen, if you are not happy and you are in a situation of negative energy, you're in that loop or cycle, then it's best for you to leave and recognize that you deserve to be loved in your love language, and you deserve to be in a relationship that is reciprocal in terms of give and take. Okay, so I definitely see that in completion you're receiving an offer of love, which will lead to a higher level of commitment with your soulmate or twin flame, and you're going to be very happy and feel like you're living your purpose in life. All right, group one, that is the reading I received from your tarot cards. Let's move on and look at your oracle cards. Okay, group one, these are your oracle cards. Let's get into them one by one. All right, look at what we start off with. Gratitude. Okay, so this is confirming so much from your tarot cards. Firstly, it is confirming the message of pregnancy resulting from this committed relationship, possibly marriage, that you're moving to. And I see you being grateful. I mentioned you're going to be so happy and reflect on the past and really be in awe of why you kept yourself in a toxic relationship when there was this happy, fulfilling relationship that respects your love language that was waiting for you. Okay, I definitely see a lot of happiness and gratitude. You are fruitful and fertile, group one. Okay, you are fertile, honey. You're going to be having babies. No, but there's definitely a pregnancy. I was sensing a pregnancy coming through, so there will be a pregnancy in the connection that you move on to. Moving further into your oracle messages, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, listen, group one, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. So there's definitely a conclusion of your current relationship and all the issues that it is causing in your life. It's messing with your self-esteem, it's messing with your psyche. It's time for you to get up and move on to a connection that respects your individuality, your love language, and that helps to compound your sense of self-esteem. Okay, for the next oracle card, we have the Crumbling. What are you clinging on to? I mean, group one, pretty self-explanatory. I did see here with the Four of Cups that you are clinging on to this relationship because there's acts of generosity that come after a toxic altercation, which is just abusive, downright abusive. Okay, so I definitely see that there is a need for you to let go of what you're clinging onto because it is toxic, it is negative, and it is basically destroying you rather than build you up. Okay, so you need to let the old crumble and open the door to that which is new. Okay, as we see there. And then we have share your voice, come out of the cave, prostitution expression. So for some of you, I'm getting that you may be afraid to Be honest. Maybe you want to make an exit, but then you're afraid of your significant other's reaction. Okay, listen, you owe nobody happiness at your expense. If this relationship has run its course, then it's run its course. Okay, you are not anybody's crutch. You don't owe anybody in love and relationships. If there is no longer a reciprocation, and maybe you voiced your concerns and there is no change, then honey, it is time for you to let what wants to crumble and move on to greener pastures, because greener pastures are certainly there. They certainly exist. And then we have inner child. Okay, let's read what it says there. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Okay, it's time for you to attend to your deepest needs and feelings. It's time for you to attend to your feelings. And the divine is here trying to knock, okay, that feeling that you feel in your heart that something is not right. For some of you, you may get heart palpitations, or you feel like your heart is fluttering or skipping a beat. That is the divine trying to communicate with you, okay? You need to attend to your deepest needs and feelings, and that may mean you need to express yourself. You need to share your voice and come out of the cave and speak your truth, okay? Because the doorway to living your truth is to start speaking your truth, okay? Practice what you preach type of vibes. And then we have divine source. Okay, let's read what it says there. Help me know that all my deepest needs. There is a lot about deepest needs here. Deepest needs. Okay, you need to really cater to your deepest needs, because this is weighing you down. Okay, your heart is heavy. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. So know that your deepest needs will be met, okay? Don't keep yourself stuck in a non-fulfilling relationship because you don't know what the future holds and you feel like your needs won't be met. Trust in your divine team. Trust in your divine source and know that your deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all, okay? So trust that there is a plan and purpose for your life and the right actions will come. And we saw there that they will, because you will find your perfect, your divine counterpart and move on to a committed and happy relationship with them. We saw that in your tarot cards. So what is it that you are resisting and clinging onto that's keeping you from moving on to your happiness? I mean, group 1, reconsider. Your divine team is really urging you to reconsider this connection, your current connection, because it is putting you in a bad position, in a bad energy, in a bad state, okay? And when you are in a negative energy vibration, you attract negativity. You don't want that. So that's why it's very important to pursue happiness with all your heart, because a happy heart attracts high vibrational energies. That is abundance, provision, success, happiness, joy, fulfillment. And people look at you like, oh my goodness, how do they do it? But it's so simple. You just pursue happiness with all your heart and resonate at that high vibrational energy in order to attract high vibrational energies back, which then manifest into your environment as abundance in all its glory, okay? So your divine team is really urging you to reconsider keeping yourself stuck in this relationship where you're constantly defending yourself and constantly reflecting whether this is the right relationship for you, but then you keep yourself in it because there's acts of kindness and gifts and generosity and money and, you know, you bless, you busy now. Like, come on, you deserve better. You don't need to be anybody else's blessee. How about you try to be your own blessee? How about you try tapping into your own abundance and enjoying the fruits thereof? Do you get what I mean? Final card for your reading, group 1, is Celestite, soothe your soul. Group 1, you need to make a decision that is soothing for your soul. I'm hearing that your intuition is knocking. It is knocking. Know that that is your divine team. Do not ignore that feeling, okay? You need to take the action that is soothing for your soul. And I see that that action is reconsidering the current situation that you are in and understanding that you are good enough and you deserve better. Letting go or moving away from the past, choosing a new direction, and being open to a new experience in love, which we saw with the Page of Cups. Okay, so being open, shifting your mindset, and allowing a miracle to occur so that you live a very happy and fulfilling life overall. Okay, group 1, that is the message I received for you. I hope it resonated in leaps and bounds. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram at lovebngpretty so that you don't miss out on the week ahead readings I post as a story every Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you come to the empowerment to move away from this toxic situation and claim your happiness, because it is there just waiting for you. Salute and bye-bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your relationship check-in. So let's see what the energy of your relationship is. This is the only deck I shuffle on camera as well. Okay, let's see what comes out. That was pretty fast. I don't know what's happening with today's messages. We have Jambi masks, the number 18. Okay, let's go into the guidebook. Okay, I am willing to remove the mask. Group 2, quite a heavy energy to begin with. Let's get into your tarot cards. Group 2, I see that you're moving on to independence. You're being independent of this connection. So for some of you, you are moving on to being newly single, and for some of you, you are just understanding that this relationship or this connection is not there to complete you or fulfill you. It is there solely for you to experience it, and you are in the driver's seat. If you are no longer happy, what happened? Guys, there is a thunderstorm, so my lights just flickered. If you are not happy with what the relationship is offering you, then you don't need to settle. You definitely need to do what's best for you and not be afraid to move on to a connection that is aligned with your purpose in life, which is to be happy. Okay, so I definitely see independence coming in. This is a new energy. Now let's move on to see whether this independence is within the connection or outside the connection. Group 2, so you are definitely healing from this connection. I see healing coming in and you coming into a state of balance. I see that this connection has caused you a lot of hurt and pain. But I understand that, sometimes people don't hurt you deliberately. Hurt people, and it just comes from that place. But I definitely see you being in your personal power and moving on to an energy of independence and knowing that the relationship that you desire is within your hands to create. Okay, it is within your power to create because you hold the wand in your hand. Okay, group 2, absolutely amazing. Let's move further into your reading. So I see here with the Hierophant that there's a lot of spiritual growth and lessons that have been learned in your past relationship. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of growth that you've come to based off of your relationship. Now, yeah, for some of you, this may be a relationship that you recently walked away from, a relationship that recently ended. But I definitely see that there has been a lot of spiritual growth and lessons learned within this connection, and I see that you're taking those lessons and moving forward with them. You are now wiser, and I definitely see that these lessons have helped solidify the knowledge of what you're looking for in a relationship or the type of relationship you're looking for. And moving further into your reading, I definitely see that you are free. You're finally free to be your true authentic self, and you take comfort in who you are, and you understand that you don't need to live up to anybody's standards or preferences of who you should be and how you should be. I'm sensing a lot of freedom, happiness, peace, contentment, and just peace of mind overall, especially with this newfound independence. For those of you who have recently left a relationship, if not, then you're moving on to this energy of freedom and not feeling like you can't be your true authentic self, or you constantly need to people please in order for, I don't know, your significant other to like you. You're moving away from that energy and moving into an energy of independence. All right, so you're finding stability and comfort in being your true authentic self and not trying to impress others. And you're moving to an understanding that if somebody loves you, then they love you just as you are, and they need to be open to experiencing you and not try to change you or mold you into a version that they prefer, a version of you that they prefer. Okay, all right, let's move further into your reading. So wow, we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of moving away from this connection, and I'm sensing that it definitely was a turbulent one. I saw there with the Hierophant that there were so many lessons that were learned within this connection, and you're moving on to calmer, peaceful waters. You're making the transition. You're choosing you, and you're choosing your peace. You're choosing your freedom, and yeah, you're sailing away from rough seas. Okay, group 2, super interesting. And then moving further, we have the King of Wands. All right, I definitely see you sitting on your throne. I see that a lot of things that you had put aside, like things that you were passionate about, you are taking them up once again outside of this relationship. So you're definitely moving into an independent energy, which is beautiful to see. So maybe this connection that you've either just recently left or that you are going to be independent from, maybe it kept you away from pursuing your passions and creative interests. Okay, so I definitely see that you are in a place of being in charge of your life and not needing somebody else's opinion of what you should do take center stage. Okay, super duper important and absolutely beautiful as well. Group 2. Moving further into your reading, we have the Four of Wands and Judgment. Okay, so I definitely see that you're going to move on to a committed, happy, grounded relationship. Okay, that is what the end goal is. And I see you reflecting on the past and really being happy that you went through the experiences you went through, because the lessons you learned there were profound, and you're able to take those lessons and move on to a connection that is reciprocal and one that is aligned with your love language. Okay, absolutely beautiful. I don't understand what's going on though. Why are people leaving relationships? Because I think I received a similar energy with group 1 group 2. Okay, so definitely know that your independence is amazing, and it is sometimes necessary to just take some time to be alone and work on yourself and find yourself and really try to discover who you are outside of a relationship, so that when a relationship offer comes to you, it finds you in a state where you have a sure sense of self and you know exactly what you're looking for. So you're not just going to fall for anything. You'll know exactly what you're looking for, and if a relationship offer that comes to you is not aligned with that which you're looking for, then you're able to kick it to the curb with ease. All right, moving further into your reading, group 2, look at this. We have the Ace of Cups. I definitely see a new relationship coming in, one that is going to empower you and make you feel absolutely incredible. I see you being in butterfly mode. You're going to have a lot of butterflies. I see you just being overjoyed, super happy. We have the tears here, and yeah, you're going to be very happy and glad that you chose you, and glad that you made the decisions you made and learned the lessons you needed to learn, because without all of that, you probably would not have come to this amazing connection that you're coming into. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness, there is just so much emotion going on. Okay, you're transitioning from being in an emotional situation because of negative vibes and turbulence and just toxicity, and moving on to being in an emotional energy because of happiness and joy and fulfillment, tears of joy. You're very expressive, I see. And I definitely see that the connection you're moving on to is one where there is healthy emotional communication, okay? And I see that the relationship you're moving on to honors you and appreciates you for who you are. And yeah, you don't have to be somebody that you're not. This connection that you're moving to appreciates you just the way you are. All you need to do is be yourself, group 2. And let's see what is coming to completion and fulfillment. Look at this. Whoa! Did you hear that? You are completing a tough cycle, group 2. You are completing a tough cycle where you felt burdened, where you felt like you were pushing against the current, where you felt like a relationship is just work and effort. That is all falling away, and you're moving to this new magician energy where you are happy and where you are surrounded by magic and where you create the magic you want to see. Look at this. You are in an overflowing state of emotion. You are expressive. You're in a situation where you give love freely and you receive it right back, okay? You're moving to a place of peace and harmony and just a calm, beautiful, happy, fulfilling relationship. All right, but I definitely see that you're starting off being independent of your either current or past relationship and really working on yourself. And then as you really find yourself within that independence, you're going to move on to a beautiful connection that honors you for who you truly are, okay, and honors you for all the strength that you exude as well. Group 2, that is the message I received from your tarot cards. Let's have a look at your oracle cards. Group 2, these are your oracle cards. Let's get into them one by one. Okay, so we start off with Quest, okay. Group 2, there's a need to be honest here, actually, is what is coming through. There's a need to be honest and embark on a journey that is aligned with that honesty, okay? So you may need to be honest with your significant other currently and express your true feelings when it comes to this relationship. I do see that through that expression, you're moving on to a new energy of independence, okay? Super duper important. Moving on, because we have the color of the throat chakra. Moving on, we have what do you need to release? Group 2, do I even need to explain this card? What is it that you need to release? Okay, so I definitely see that you are releasing this relationship. We have the waning moon, okay? So it has run its course and it's toxic. There's a lot of turbulence that I'm picking up from this relationship actually, okay? And there is a need for you to just release it and maybe take some time to be independent and to work on yourself and find yourself again, find your footing, so that you know you align with the right relationship for you, okay? And then we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, okay? It's time for you to move on to a lighter energy. It's time for you to play. So maybe, usually, not even maybe, in toxic relationships, there's no time to have fun and celebrate and, you know, do the most because there's all this heavy energy and there's crying and there's whatnot and whatnot. So it's very important for you to celebrate in life and have fun. And if that means being independent, then so be it. Group 2, right? Okay, let's move further into your oracle messages. Group 2, we have grief. Whoa, let's read what it says there. Tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. How beautiful is this? Now, I'm definitely getting that you've shed a lot of tears within this relationship, okay? But I'm also hearing that your significant other might be emotional with this communication, with this honest communication from you. And maybe you're expressing that you need to release them, okay? Know that the ice in their heart melts when they express their emotions through tears, and they will move on to be a better person, okay? They will move on to heal. But also with you, it's okay to cry. Release whatever you need to release. What do you need to release? We have it there. It's okay to cry as you release something, because sometimes when you're attached to something, You feel some sort of emotional pain when you release it, okay? But know that the ice is melting and the heart is finally going to warm up again and beat and pump beautiful, warm, lively blood all through your body. Okay, and then we have awakening. Look at this. Okay, let's read there. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Okay, so it's definitely important for you to awaken to what your instincts and common sense is trying to tell you with regards to this relationship. Okay, I'm hearing that it makes common sense for you to just take some time to be by yourself, to be independent of this relationship. But I'm also getting the message that your significant other is coming to a place of awakening as you embark on a journey that is more aligned with your love language and your self-esteem and what you're looking for. So they are going to awaken and become a better person. I'm really feeling like they're going to become a better person if they're not their best version with you. So by walking away, you're not hurting them, you're actually helping them. Okay, just know that you choosing to move in the direction of your heart is not going to be easy for neither you nor your significant other. Okay, but your hard work is paying off for the both of you. Okay, this is what's best for the both of you. I'm really sensing with your significant other that there is a lot of insecurity that they harbor, and so they hold on to you and keep you in the situation, which is toxic, but they don't treat you right. At the same time, they're scared to lose you because there's something about insecurity that is coming through. Okay, so maybe that's where the toxicity or maybe abuse for some of you is coming from. And abuse doesn't have to be physical. Abuse can be verbal, emotional, etc. Okay, but I definitely see that there's some sort of negative energy, abusive energy, and it's coming from a place of insecurity. Okay, let's move further into your reading. Group 2, we have Jade. Be the bigger person. I mean, yeah, group 2, this just confirms the message that I've been telling you, that you deciding to choose the path that is best for you and that is aligned with your truth may not be the easiest thing, but know that you being the bigger person, and know that you both will get back into balance individually, and you both stand to gain from your honesty and from your authenticity. Okay, it's time for you to get to know yourself and really explore how extraordinary you are, especially when it comes to your creativity and just all the things that maybe you've wanted to do. Some of you may have wanted to embark in gardening, and maybe your significant other was just not in support of something like that. All right, but it's time for you to just be independent and do you for a change. Okay, and just see how productive you can be all on your own, and see the fruits of your labor and how independent you are, and how you don't need somebody to provide for you. You are more than capable to provide for yourself, and you're more than capable to make things happen all on your own. Okay, you don't need a negative voice in your ear telling you that you cannot all the time. Okay, it's time for you to get back in harmony and balance with who you truly are, because I see that you've been knocked out of balance. All right, and then the final card we have for you, group 2, is within the next few weeks. Major changes within the next few weeks. Okay, I'm definitely seeing that within the next few weeks you are concluding a very tough cycle. Okay, for some of you this means that you are moving into independence within the next few weeks. For some of you this means that you're starting to see significant change. If you've already moved into independence, you're starting to see significant change in your life. Okay, you're starting to have fun and celebrate, to not be so serious, and you're just moving into an energy where you start to enjoy your independence rather than feel like you're alone or lonely, or feel insecure about being on your own. Okay, absolutely amazing. That is the reading I received for you, group 2. I hope it resonated in leaps and bounds. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram at lovebngpretty so that you don't miss out on the week ahead readings that I post as a story every Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, you've got this. Embrace your independence and individuality and work on your self-esteem, work on yourself, and know that there is great love coming towards you. Okay, that is the final judgment. Thank you so much, and I will chat to you in another one. Salute and bye-bye. Group 3, welcome to your relationship check-in. Let's pull you a card which is going to tell us about the energy of this connection. This is the only deck I shuffle on camera. All right, wow, we have Queen Nandi, honey. She's from the Nguni tribe, Yamazulu, here in South Africa. Queen Nandi, intuition. Okay, the number 35. Let's get into the guidebook and see. We have, I am knowing, I am knowing, I am knowing. All right, let us get into your reading. Okay, I'm just going to show you a close-up of this card once again because, honey, this is part of my tribe. Okay, so you may hear some background noise as well. My son is awake and there's a thunderstorm going on outside, but listen, okay, we need to get these readings out. Group 3. I am already excited to get into this reading, honey, because we are starting off with all this beautiful Pentacles energy. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. All right, so group 3, I definitely see that your long-term goals and plans within this connection are progressing beautifully. Okay, everything is going according to plan. Okay, and I definitely see that you guys are going to manifest newness in terms of your goals. Maybe you have new goals that you set together, and I see that you're manifesting all of that as well. Okay, absolutely beautiful energy to start off with, group 3. All right, so know that everything is going according to plan. Know that your relationship is progressing. Know that your relationship is growing, is what I'm hearing as well, and positive vibes, which is amazing. Okay, I'm happy to see that. Now let's move further into your reading. We have more Pentacles energy. This is insane. You have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Queen and the King, all in progression. So that is a sign that your relationship is moving forward. It's not just stagnant. Okay, you are growing, you are ascending. I definitely see major expansion and abundance coming to you. Abundance in terms of finances, because we have, and material possessions, because we have a lot of Pentacles energy. But you know, also anything that is physical, like babies are physical humans, right? So I definitely see that there's a lot of expansion within this relationship. There's a lot of mature energy, there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of growth as well, and expansion of family, expansion of finances. So you are definitely in a good place. You're making the most of opportunities that flow to you, and you're turning those opportunities into long-term provision for you and your significant other and kids, if kids are involved, which I'm heavily sensing for you, group 3. Group 3, I want to be you right now. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. For the creation and progress block of my tarot board, would you look at this? Fulfillment of all your physical desires, all your physical endeavors, goals, children, once again, children. And look at this, the 10 of Pentacles has the dogs and the kids. So look at her, she's, you know, old and gray, but she's still just living her dream life, you know. So I definitely see that this connection is progressing to fulfillment, but mostly this relationship is very long term. Okay, yeah, you guys are definitely going the long haul together. If you don't have children already, then you are going to have children pretty soon. and you're going to have more than one child, and you're going to age together. I see the feminine energy in this connection being extremely fertile and abundant, but I see a lot of expansion in terms of family, in terms of finances, in terms of physical possessions and materials, houses, cars. Maybe you guys are investing in property as well. That is the message that is coming through. Okay, all right, group 3, this is amazing. And then moving on into your reading, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I definitely see that there is a lot of love within this connection. There is a lot of expression and appreciation for one another within this connection, which is absolutely beautiful. And that is why this condition and that is why this connection is so stable, and that's why it's turning out to be long term. Okay, because there is respect, there is reciprocation of respect, there is love and reciprocation thereof, there is contentment and appreciation and reciprocation thereof. Absolutely amazing. There is no fear to be vulnerable within this connection. It's like the two of you intuitively know what the other one is thinking or planning, and you just connected in that beautiful way. And I definitely see that you're moving on to beautiful long-term vibes. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Oh, and remember that you got Queen Nandi as the energy of your relationship, and she's a mom. So if you're not a mom already, you're going to be a mom. If you're not a dad already, you're going to be a dad. Moving on into your reading, group 3. Whoa, heavy energies coming through. We have everything is fine, which is the 10 of Swords. So I'm hearing that for most of you, you have been completely defeated in love and relationships. This is your current energy. Okay, you feel like anything and everything that could have happened in love and relationships to hurt you and to pierce through your heart has happened, and you are in an energy of basically giving up on love. But the divine wants you to know that this energy is going to change. You're moving away from this conflict energy to all of this abundance, okay, to being abundant and expansive and really reaching your long-term goals in terms of love, relationships, and family, and being in a relationship that is emotionally healthy, emotionally expressive, where you are able to just be yourself truly and not be judged, and in fact be loved for being you if you are an emotional person, which is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so if you are in the sad energy where you have just given up on love and relationships and you've been through the most, then know that you had to learn all these lessons. Okay, take the lessons with you, pick up your optimism, and get ready for this amazing significant change. Get ready for this sunlight that is coming into your life. Okay, group 3, don't give up at all. And then we have the Ace of Swords for harmony and healing. Look at this. Okay, this is a breakthrough. All right, this is breaking through from all those swords that are piercing through your heart, that are piercing through you, and you're breaking free. Okay, this is you taking up a new life. This is a new belief system, a new mindset, living a new life overall. Okay, you're coming into harmony and healing of all the hurt and sadness that you've experienced in past relationships. Okay, allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to move up from rock bottom. For some of you, I'm hearing the message that there is somebody who's trying to love you. You may be in a connection with somebody who's trying to love you and who's trying to show you that you are worth all the love in the world, but because of your past experiences and all the swords that have pierced through you in the past, you're not opening up to receiving the love that this person has to give. Open up to receiving this love, and you will see your life transform. You will manifest so much. You'll manifest your goals, your desires, your dreams. You're going to be incredibly fulfilled. All right. And then moving further into your reading, group 3, we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, listen, it's time for you to reflect on past relationships and understand that they were not coming to hurt you, but all the hurt that you experienced was happening for you and not necessarily to you. Okay, so instead of being in this defeated energy and taking offense to everything that was done to you in the past, how about you move on and leave that at rock bottom and you rise up like a phoenix and claim your happiness. Okay, and be present within this connection. For those of you who are in a relationship where somebody is trying to open up to you and to love you. Okay, for those of you who are maybe not necessarily within a connection, or a connection just ended and you're feeling sad and defeated about it, know that this connection would not have brought you the goals that you desire in terms of love and relationships. So that's why it came to an end. Okay, but know that you'll also break through from the heartache and pain. Just don't let it defeat you, and don't wallow in it too much, because then you give that energy power. Okay, don't give it power over you. All right, know that there is a beautiful connection awaiting you on the other side. All right, be open to that connection, and if you're not in a connection right now, be optimistic and know, I mean, your cards speak for themselves. Know that amazing love is coming to you, and your goals, that is what is emphasized here. Your relationship goals are going to be achieved and fulfilled. Okay, group 3, absolutely amazing. You're going to connect with the right person for you. All right, let's move further into your reading. I see here with the 10 of Wands that you have been through the most and you've been pushing against the current. Okay, but your guides and angels want you to not give up. Okay, the message of not giving up is coming through very clearly. Keep pushing. Okay, keep pushing with regards to your desires, your heart's desires, with regards to your long-term goals. Don't give up on them just because you were hurt in the past. Okay, because when you give up, then what is the alternative, guys? You give up and then what? You just sit here and wallow in your pain. Don't give up. Okay, practice optimism. All right, and look towards the sun and keep going. Okay, practice willpower. You have the strength to push through this tough time. Okay, if you're going through an emotionally draining time because of a relationship that has either ended, or because you are bringing all your past experiences into the relationship, it's time for you to push through all that negativity and just be open to optimism. Allow yourself to feel the sun on your face. Okay, because there is so much that the sun is bringing for you. Oh my goodness. Group 3, we have the sun. I've been making reference to the sun this, the sun that, and look what we have, the sun. It is your purpose. It is your purpose to be happy. Okay, it is your purpose to be vibrant and to live out your life's dream and achieve your life's goals. That is your purpose. Okay, but you need to be open to it, and you need to keep the optimism, and like I said, face the sun and stop just lying there defeated at rock bottom, because that's not where you're meant to be. Now this card is also reiterating the message of children and fertility, so I definitely believe that there's going to be children within this setting. That's going to be the ending to your story. Children, happiness, abundance, expansion, family, old age, wisdom, legacy. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, group 3, just stay optimistic and know that you will live out your life's purpose of happiness and achieving your life's goals, your long-term goals. Okay, and then finally, what's coming into completion and fulfillment is that you need to get up and fight. Come on, group 3, you need to get up and fight your way up from rock bottom. Okay, you need to really stand up for your goals. Okay, don't allow past relationships to make you give up on your long-term relationship goals. Group 3, do not allow that. Okay, know that you will be fulfilled. Know that your goals are coming to fruition. Okay, but you need to get up and fight. They're not going to come to you if you're in this negative vibration of wallowing and just being defeated and saying, well, everything is fine, but not doing anything about the pain. You need to get up and push and practice willpower and put your strength into action, and know that you're going to experience a breakthrough just by changing your mindset, just by understanding that, okay, I deserve better than what I have received in the past. And know that when people hurt you, it's never about you and always about them, because hurt people hurt people. All right, so you need to get up and fight for that which you want to see, that which you want to manifest in your life. That is super important, group 3. Okay, I also want to mention that we have the Sun here, which is a major arcana card, which represents major themes in our lives. Look at this. The Sun is a major theme in your life. That's what you're fighting for. That's where you're headed to from rock bottom. So do you really want to stay in this negative state? You don't. You don't. You want to move away from this darkness and move into all the sunlight and all the abundance that it's going to bring you. Okay, that is the message I received from your tarot cards, group 3. Let's have a look at your oracle cards. Group 3, so many oracle cards jumped out as I was shuffling. We're going to get into them one by one. Okay, I haven't seen them, so let's see what's going on. We start off with gossip. Okay, group 3, why do you care so much about what people say about you, and why do you let it defeat you? Okay, people who are focused on other people too much are just avoiding their own healing and their own problems. Okay, and so they exude all that negative energy, and in order to feel better about themselves, they just focus on other people. Okay, and they try their best to hurt other people and make others feel miserable, because then they resonate with that misery. Okay, you have no business entertaining anything bad that anybody has to say about you. If it's good, then awesome, claim it. But if it's negative and bad, leave that alone. Okay, be the water to the oil. All right, do not entertain it, because I see that you're an empath, you take things to heart. But listen, people will hurt you if you allow them to hurt you. Okay, and the silly thing is that they're just expressing their hurt, and then you're taking it and making it your own. I understand, as an empath, that comes almost naturally to you, but it's very important for you to do your healing and come to a place of strength, and know that any negative energy that is directed towards you by another person has nothing to do with you, and every single thing to do with them. Okay, moving on into your reading, we have confidence is your key to success. Okay, it's very important for you to come into a place of confidence. New moon in Leo. Leo energy is all about confidence. It's all about believing that everything will work out for you for your highest good. Okay, it's all about not staying in negative energy vibrations and embracing the sun. All right, so the key to your success, which is depicted here in your tarot cards right at the beginning of the tarot board, is confidence. Okay, the key to your abundance, the key to your expansion, the key to your fertility. 1 second, my son is awake. The key to all your hopes and desires and dreams and relationship goals and life goals in general lies in your confidence. You need to open yourself up to the abundance that you already have. Okay, but you don't see it because you are keeping yourself in this negative vibration. So practice confidence, because confidence is the key to your success. All right, group 3. Moving further into your oracle cards, we have worked through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, there's a lot of newness that's coming. Okay, with you getting up and out of this funk that you are in, there's a lot of newness that is coming, new energy. And I mentioned that Leo is all about your confidence, and Scorpio is all about your intuition, your emotions, the depths, your subconscious. Okay, which is interesting because you got Queen Nandi intuition as the energy of your connection. All right, so it's very, very important for you to really work through the fears that are stuck within your subconscious. Okay, group 3, because they are preventing you from receiving love. Okay, I'm really getting that this reading is mostly for those of you who are in a romantic connection, but you're not opening up. You're not letting the person who wants to love you in because you're holding on to the past and all the hurt that you experienced in the past. It's very important for you to work through all of that. And you're holding on to all the gossip, or maybe you keep referring back to the past and bringing it into this relationship and talking about it all the time. Talking about how your ex used to treat you and making comparisons. Leave all of that. Leave all of that. Okay, leave the past in the past, group 3. It has absolutely no place in the future. All it does is it comes to destroy and push you away from manifesting the goals and your heart's desires, okay, essentially. So it's very important for you to work through those fears that have rooted themselves deeply in your subconscious mind. Okay, it's time for you to clear and clean out all negativity. Work through your fears and open yourself up to receiving amazing love. Okay, and the interesting thing is that the crystal you chose is rose quartz, which is all about forgiveness, opening up, healing from past hurts mostly. Okay, super duper important. And would you look at this, group 3, look at this. Prosperity lies ahead. It does indeed. New moon again, new moon in Taurus. There is so much newness. Listen, if you're currently in a relationship and you're not opening yourself up to letting this person show you how much they really love you and appreciate you, you need to be open to this new phase of your love life, because I'm really getting that you closed off to it. Super duper important. You need to work through your fears of past hurts and move into a place of confidence and know that prosperity lies ahead. Your oracle cards are confirming the message of your tarot cards. We saw the prosperity right there. Okay, super duper important and amazing. All right, look at this. Group 3, just say yes. Okay, just say yes. Be open to a new experience in love and relationships. Stop holding on to the past. Stop trying to protect yourself from being hurt again. Okay, just be open and just say yes and allow yourself to see magic. Allow yourself to see magic. Just say yes. Okay, this is so amazing. Whoa, then we have reframe. Would you look at this? This is happening for me, not to me. I feel like I said this as I was channeling messages from your tarot cards, that whatever was happening in the past was happening for you, not to you. So you need to not take offense so much, and you need to move away from this victim mentality. It's time for you to reframe. Okay, it's time for you to move into your happy future, your happy forever, because the relationship that you are in is long term, but you're not opening yourself up to the experience. Okay, for those of you who are not yet in a relationship, it's time for you to reframe and change your mindset and be open to receiving love that is reciprocal and love that is aligned with your love language. It's time for you to reframe, okay, so that you get to experience all the prosperity that lies ahead. All right, super beautiful. Okay, let's continue looking at your oracle messages, group 3. Whoa, I mean, listen, I'm about to shut this reading down. Super powerful stuff. I'm getting goosebumps. We have rose quartz, open up your heart. We have rose quartz, the crystal that you chose, the crystal that you felt drawn to. Group 3, I mean, come on, open up your heart. I don't even know where to put it. Open up your heart. Group 3, let love in. Okay, allow yourself to be treated like the queen that you are. Okay, allow yourself to be fruitful in your relationship. Allow the relationship to grow and to mature and to ascend and move to a higher level of happiness, joy, fulfillment, positive vibes only. Open up your heart. Okay, Work through your fears of past hurts, reframe your mindset. Just say yes and open up your heart to the prosperity that lies ahead. Your oracle cards are forming an entire sentence. Oh my goodness. I feel like everything I've said before we tapped into the oracle cards is coming through in the oracle cards. Labradorite, see the magic. See the magic. How are you going to see the magic if you keep focused on the past? That's crazy. You need to, I'm not saying you're crazy, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm saying the energy, the action is crazy. So you definitely need to drop that and reframe, all right? And open up your heart and allow yourself to see the magic, because there is so much magic within this connection, okay? So much progression to the end goal, to the magic, okay? But you have to open up your heart and allow it in, okay? And work through your fears and reframe your mind. Okay, we have Parat, let the money flow in, okay? Let the money flow in. So we saw that there is an emphasis on the physical, material abundance, which I mentioned earlier on in the reading, okay? The money is just going to flow in. It's not an issue, okay? The issue here is definitely your mindset that needs reframing, okay? Understanding that past hurts were happening for you, but now you need to be open to the magic that also wants to happen for you and happen to you, at least, okay? And then for your final oracle card, group 3, we have there's something better for you. There is something better for you in love and relationships than the hurt you experienced in the past, the hurt that you're clinging onto. I'm really sensing that there is a person who just wants to love you and shower you with all these beautiful gifts and things, and just show you that they love and appreciate you. They definitely want to shower you with physical things, because there's an emphasis on that in your reading, and money and expensive gifts and, you know, luxurious gifts and all of that. But most of all, they just want you to open your heart and let them in, and let them appreciate you, let them love you, okay? Let them show you how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, okay? Rose quartz is also a stone of beauty. It's very important for you to clear all the negativity that is sitting in your subconscious mind, okay? So that you strengthen your intuition. Your intuition will let you know so much about the connection that you are not opening your heart to, okay? And if you're not in a connection, then know that there is something better than what you've experienced in the past, okay? And it's time for you to release negativity and move into a space of positivity. Say yes, reframe your mindsets, and know that major prosperity lies ahead for you. There's so much mysticism within this connection, or within the setting of your love life if you're not in a relationship as we currently speak. Know that you're going to come into so much more. You're going to learn more. There's so much wisdom that you're going to come to. And know that your ancestors and your guides and your angels, they stand beside you. You're not alone. Ask for guidance, ask for support. You will receive it, okay? But overall, the message for both scenarios, where you are in a relationship but not opening up to receiving love, or where you are not in a relationship but you're defeated based off past relationships, or maybe you've recently ended a relationship, or your relationship ended without you being ready. Listen, take it how it resonates. Whatever the scenario, know that there is a fresh start waiting for you. But the decision to get up and out of rock bottom has to come from you. The decision to let go of the past has to come from you. The decision to reframe your mindset and be open to receiving love and embracing the prosperity that lies ahead, keeping a positive outlook and mindset, lies with you. All right. Group 3, that is the message that I received for you. I hope it resonated in leaps and bounds. Listen, I am sending you loads and loads, bucket loads, truckloads even, of love and light with the situation. And I'm wishing you all the best in love and relationships. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram at lovebngpretty so that you don't miss out on the week ahead readings that I post as an Instagram story every Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. I will chat to you in another one. Salute and bye-bye.